Sixers come up big against the Spurs last night with the 112-106 victory, snapping their 12-game win streak. Sixers did not get the Spurs at full tilt as the Spurs sat Kawhi, Danny Green, Tony Parker, and Manu Ginobili. Pop pulled up the brakes and said, screw the win streak. That thing doesn't matter to a guy that's got 5 titles. Embiid was listed as doubtful to play pretty much the entire day ever since the game against the Suns where he sprained the wrist. They said the hand was bruised pretty bad. Brett Brown said during the pregame media scrum that he was very doubtful, which to me didn't seem like much of an improvement. But 20 minutes before the game, we found out he was going to play. Apparently, he had told some reporters that his hand was feeling good and he was able to shoot. So, if that was the case, he was going to suit up. The Sixers came out on fire. They ran the score up. They were able to get a double-digit lead pretty early on in that first quarter. Ben was aggressive and stayed that way throughout. He's at his best, and teams at their best when he's looking for his own shot. When he's looking to get himself involved in the offense, it opens up the passing lanes to set up his teammates. Joel was hitting on all cylinders as well. You could tell he was in a little bit of pain, but it really didn't seem to affect his play. His jumper was working, and he wasn't shying away at all from using the right hand. He even had like 4 blocks in the first half. First quarter. I mean, he was working hard on both ends. Also, Redick had a big night. Redick shoots well at home. Shoots better at home, in my opinion, than he does on the road. I don't know if that's like statistically accurate or whatever, but it seems to me that way. Someone can check me on that. Anyway, Sixers went into the half with a double-digit lead. Then the third quarter thing happened where they build the lead all the way up and watch it just disintegrate before their very eyes. They can do absolutely nothing about it. The Spurs even took a late fourth quarter lead, but Sixers were able to come and get that. Able to come and get a few key buckets down the stretch. JJ even had a big jumper with, I'd say, like a minute left to seal the victory. Which I'm telling you, man, that guy is buckets at home. A couple reasons they were able to win. They had 3 key scorers: Embiid 21, Simmons 26, and Redick's 20. Was absolutely huge. I think Saric wound up with double digits as well. A couple of other guys had double digits, but those were the big scores. Sixers limited their own turnovers to 13, which is different from the 20 plus they have been putting up the last few weeks. Their per game average is around 18, so it's 5 below their average. They need to keep improving on that. They're not going to win, and actually even make the playoffs if they continue to turn the ball over as much as they have. Another thing, they were able to get to the line 43 times. It's 19 attempts above their season average, and 43 is a ton for any team. That'll be another huge key. Not only do they get to the line, they have to make it when they get to the line. I think they shot like 77% or somewhere close to that, which isn't bad as a team, but they started doing the hack of Simmons towards the end of the game, which that'll run up your totals. That's 4 wins in the last 5 games for them. And I know this one comes against this Spurs team that's pretty depleted, but it's still a good one to see the Sixers close the game out, actually. Their next one is at home against the Pistons on Friday night. That means another chapter to the Embiid versus Drummond saga. That is if Embiid's given the okay to play. Got through the game with no glaring issues, and I mean, he was in some pain, but I don't see him actually having to miss time for it.